Good afternoon, sir. The Heritage Center is happy to have you here. Sir, can you introduce yourself
Yeah.
first?
Well, at the outset, I'm very happy to visit the Heritage Center with my family members today on the occasion of inauguration of common room, which has been renovated at Kaveri Hostel. Myself and my wife Sugna, they have donated the cost of 30 lakhs for the renovation of the room at the hostel. I am Nandakumar R. Dave. I studied in IIT from 1960 to 1965, civil engineering. When I got admission in the year 1960 in IIT Madras, I and my family members, my parents, and my brothers, sisters, they were all overjoyed that I got the admission in one of the premier institutions of our country. As I took entry in the campus, I saw the beautiful logo of IIT Madras, and there it was written Siddhir Bhavatu Karmaja. Siddhir Bhavati Karmaja. That means only by your endeavors and right actions you get success. Well, with this as my mission, I took a pledge saying that I will study well, become an eminent engineer and a professional by getting a value based, skillful, knowledgeable education in IIT Madras, and then have the vision of starting my own career. We were first, our 1965 batch was first to enter the campus of IIT, and we were given a place. Our abode was Krishna Hostel at that time, because it was only the one building that was available, wherein we were given the rooms. It was a double bedded room wherein two inmates of us, two colleagues, could stay together with a common bathroom and a nice sylvan atmosphere. The surroundings, we thought we were in a forest, in a jungle, beautiful surroundings. But at that time, we had also seen a cremation ground a little bit away, wherein the bodies were brought for the last rites and cremated. And one of our colleague, Vanlan Narayanan, he was really horrified to see the burning bodies. And all of us joked with him, saying that, well, we will give you the nickname as Ghost. He's a live wire even today for the 64, 65 batch, and is keeping good relations and coordination with all the batchmates. And he remembers each and every detail of IIT in those days. We had at that time only one building that was upcoming, and that was civil engineering block. And our classes and carpentry workshop, they were conducted at AC College of Technology campus. So necessarily we had to get transported by lorries at that time. There was no other buses or no other transportation available. So we used to go all flocked in lorries, and then go to our classes, go to the carpentry workshop, and then come back for lunch. Again go after lunch to the classes there, and come back in the evening. After the civil engineering block got ready, the classes began to be conducted in civil engineering building, and even the workshops like foundry, machine learning, everything, the building was ready, and hence they were conducted in the campus itself. I really enjoyed those experiences of workshop, the classes being taken by the eminent German professors at the time, and also some of our humanities classes were taken by the Indian professors. The first and second year we are common subjects, and then I joined civil engineering course where the head of the department was Dr. Verghese. His son now, Dr. Koshi Verghese, is also one of the senior professors now in the civil engineering department. We had eminent professors in civil engineering departments like Professor Shankaran, Professor Radhakrishnan, Professor T.P. Ganeshan, Professor Rajagopalan, Professor Victor, and others, those who trained us very well in the subjects as well as the structural engineering laboratory experiences. In the final year, when we just came in the year 1964, it was shortened because of national emergency. 1964, we had national emergency because of China war, and that's why the year was shortened by 6 months. And exams were conducted. We came out successfully at that time. Professor Verghese, I consulted and requested him and asked him, saying that, sir, now what do I do? Do I join my post graduation? Then he put another question to me, saying that, yes, the way, tell me what you want to do in your life. I immediately replied, sir, I want to start my own. At came the reply, then go and start your own. No post graduation for you. Perhaps that was the best advice that was given by this lovely professor. And at that time, I remembered Swami Vivekananda, who said, Uttishta, Jagrata, Prapya Varan Nibodhata. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. This made a big impression on my mind, and with this, I started my mission of working as a self employed entrepreneur. Of course, I did work for private companies for 2 years, but then I took the bold step of starting my own enterprise. I would like to just give a small example of how I started my career. I was asked by one Mr. Bagmal Kothari of Basic Engineers and Traders in Arabalachatti Street, that is Madras 1. He wanted to construct a building, a commercial building, and 4 floors. And when he came to know that, yes, I am a budding engineer, hardly I was at that time 23, 24 years. He called me, he showed the plan and said, yes, now you give me your quotation. And religiously, with the knowledge gained from IIT and the skills of design, I worked out the quantities, estimates, even the designs, structural designs, and submitted my quotation. Seeing the quotation he had compared with other contractors, he found that I was very competent, and he decided to give the work to me for construction. But then he laid one condition, saying that, look here, I will not give you as a contract, but then I will give you as a professional engineer who will supervise, who will order for materials, who will bring the labors, who will prepare the designs and supervise the building. All the cost of the materials will be paid by him, the cost of labor will be paid by him, and finally, I will be paid 8,000 rupees for construction and supervision of that 4 storied building. Now, 8,000 rupees, you may be surprised, at that time in the year 1960, 67, 68, it was a big figure. If you compare now, it will go into lakhs. But I sportingly accepted the challenge and started by engaging skillful labor, ordering materials, and he laid one condition saying that I must finish the building in 9 months. Now, just imagine the Georgetown Parktown area is a continuous area building where buildings, the boundary walls are joined with each other. And there I had to lay the foundation and construct the building without damaging the neighboring buildings. Now, here came the challenge for me to see that I lay the foundation. At the same time, I do not damage the neighboring buildings. I took the challenge thanks to IIT, thanks to the confidence that I had gained through my education and through the knowledge and skills. I started the construction and finished within 9 months. Some more construction added, it took one more month. So, this was the first successful enterprise that I had got. And meanwhile, I got married also in the year 1968. And after marriage, more and more works came to me, the supervision works. And then came some works on contract, which I carried out at Perambur of commercial complexes. And then so many other community buildings, residential buildings, uh, community buildings, theater, cinema theater. Like that, many buildings came. So many repairs and renovation buildings came to me, which was a big challenge because we have never thought in IIT how to repair a building. But then gaining the knowledge of structural engineering from my previous works, I had successfully completed those repairs and renovation works and got a very good name in the society as a sincere, honest, and disciplined engineer and construction builder. So this is how my career went. But along with the career, I had also my service projects by joining Lions Club, wherein I rendered services in the field of education, in the site conservation, in public services, social services, and I climbed to the ladder of leadership in the year 1991 by becoming the governor of Lions Clubs International. And later on, in the year 1994, I was appointed as the Under Sharif of Madras when Srimati Jayalalitha was the chief minister. And she had approved my appointment. And for 1 year, I was the Under Sharif of Madras. Later on, also had joined many organizations like schools, I-Bank. I started the Lions I-Bank at Government Ophthalmic Hospital and served for 42 years and gave eyes to nearly 26 to 27,000 blind people. They regained the eyesight at Lions I-Bank. And even in the field of education also, I had carried out so many projects all over South India. My saga and of service continued. I am very happy that my wife had been always by my side in all activities, let it be the construction activities or even the service activity. She was with me thick and thin, and today also she has been with me. And my family members, namely my daughter, my sons, my grandchildren, are all supporting the service initiative which I have taken up. And I am grateful to IIT. The knowledge that I have gained through IIT, the love and affection I have received from the staff and members, I always cherish in my mind. And I do pray God that I am able to serve IIT till last breath of mine. Finally, I would like to just quote Swami Vivekananda. And this is a message to all the IIT students, maybe undergraduate and postgraduates, or even the IIT research scholars and staff. Let me quote Swami Vivekananda: to succeed, one must have tremendous perseverance, tremendous will. I will drink the ocean, says the persevering soul. At my will, the mountains will crumble up. Have that sort of energy, have that sort of will, work hard, and you'll reach the goal. Thank you very much for
Thank you so
the
much, sir.
interview.
Thank you so much. It was
Right.
truly inspiring. I really hope the students of IIT get to watch this video. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.